Hello, welcome back to my channel. My apologies, I have something in my mouth. I really should have taken my pill after the stream, not during the stream. But I am a bit sick. My apologies for my voice. Big up to Luke. Big up to Connect, who could not make it today, which is actually the subject of the title, I suppose. This is the last Blue Friday show.
Yep.
It's not the end of us three.
No.
But it is the end of Blue Friday, which is the first weekly show I did on this channel together with Luke and Connect. However, we are going to move towards Thursday, same hour, but towards Thursday. It will be a new show, new name, and I may bring Blue Friday show back in the future with like a different system, but that is for the future. I don't know. The Blue Friday show, this is last episode. Again, not the end of us three, but Connect just could not make the shows on Friday. So we decided together, let's go to Thursday. Then all three of us can be together. And also, no more congestion. Blue Thursday show. I'm a bit more original with my titles, but there is less congestion than on Friday as well, which means I can do watch-alongs on Friday if there should be any games. There we go. More watch-alongs to farm. Anyhow, big up to chat. Why are you ending Blue Friday show? Well, I just explained that. Big up to Rosa, big up to Wim, big up to Luke. Well, we're somehow only 3 points behind Arsenal, and we know they're Christmas champions only. How do you feel right now about Man City? Because I still think Liverpool is winning the title, by the way. But I think we're somehow very close to number one at the moment, because Liverpool isn't as good as I think we all thought they'd be.
Yeah, look, I think all should be happy that, you know what, this season we're already doing well. I know last season we're winning more games than last season, but I think that's because obviously we're a different team before the shit at the fan. I think this team, obviously with injuries like Shirky and Marmoush, and obviously not a fully fit team or the same team that we're usually expecting it to be. I think considering what we've seen and the games that we sort of like improved on from last year, I think I'm pleased where we're right now. Obviously fifth, it doesn't sound great. Obviously being 3 behind Arsenal isn't that bad either. Obviously, because if we win a game against Everton for Arsenal play, we'll also go top of the league anyway. So it's one of those ones where I think I remember us knowing as well, like being top's all well and good, but it doesn't really mean much until at least later on down the line. So, as long as we're like in that a 3 or 5 point gap between now and I'd say March, I think we're looking pretty good. I still look. Obviously, I would love to say that we they can win it. I know yesterday on Martin show I said I think we'll win it, but I think it's down. I've got to see it to believe it even more now. I've got to see this team carry on. Because look, at some point, it simply will lose against at some point again. Like it'll lose at some point, it will. But I just want to see more momentum. I want to see improvements going forward. I just want to see a more silkier style of play. I'm not saying I want to be clear cut Barcelona football, but I just want to see a bit more silkier, a bit more quicker on the counter attack. It's just, I'm sure we'll get there with everyone getting fit, but so far 7 games obviously in the league and a couple of games in the Champions League and the Cup. I'm happy where we are considering after that Brighton game how negative we all were for the derby. So I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I look forward to seeing how we do Everton. Exactly.
So Man City has Everton, Aston Villa, and Bournemouth. Everton away, other 2 at home coming up.
Yeah.
All 3 of those games in the Premier League, of course. All 3 of those games seem winnable. So I'm saying like probably 3 wins in a row in those 3 games.
Yeah.
Then we have Liverpool. Let's assume Liverpool wins their next 3 games. If we beat Liverpool at home, we do go above them in the league.
Yeah. We do. Now, that's all well and good, but we said before, right? If we want to be in a title race, we can't be doing Arsenal. celebrating being top. Because again, we know so it's cool, but it's not. It means nothing right now. Like you got to be top by the May, win the league. So as long as we're ticking over, again, keep me within the 3 and 5 point gap between towards third place. Because if we're still in it, mate, by March, April time, now we're not the same City team of all, but when we're a growing new City team, a new era of club, the mentality is still there with all the players, obviously. So if we can get the rest of the squad, younger players, more invested into that mentality, that's what I said before. This is why I think that Carabao Cup is huge. If you win the Carabao Cup, that trophy earlier on, it gives Husanov, O'Reilly, Rio, Shirky that fresh taste of the trophy. So you know what, I want it more. So I think for me, we have to win the Carabao Cup this year. I know it sounds a little bit crazy, but we got to win it to give us that energy and that boost we need. So I think for the league this year, Carabao Cup has to be a priority.
I mean, I agree. I've said for a while now, I want that Carabao Cup back. A lot of people don't value it, so I really don't get why. The Carabao Cup is a lovely competition to win, mainly because we used to farm it. A lot of people, just are like, the Carabao Cup is beneath us now.
Oh, for God's sake, that mentality is just so stupid.
Liverpool is the biggest club in England, let's be honest.
Yep.
Shared most league titles, most European trophies, and most combined domestic cups. So if you combine Carabao Cup and FA Cup, they still go in for every Carabao Cup. I mean, they have the most of it. They try to win it every year. Do they win it every year? No, but they try to. And they are the biggest club in England. We, arguably top 3, probably top 4, if it depends on what you want to argue. Arsenal is probably still slightly bigger than us, but we have a Champions League, they don't, so you can say we're top 3. We're not even the second biggest club in England, we're third best at best. And our fan base is saying the Carabao Cup is beneath us. It's a trophy, mate.
Yeah, and people have got to realise, right, that if you want to get back to the levels required a couple of years ago, you've got to start, for me, 17-18 again before we went for the league that year. You've got to start somewhere. I mean, but mentality. Stop being league gunner and calm it down, mate. Again, as I said before, right? This mentality of always win. As much as I agree with it, there has to be caveats to it. You can't just be like, right, instantaneous. Like it was that simple, but it isn't. When you've got players that haven't won anything yet, they have to learn by winning stuff like a Carabao Cup. I think
it's the thing, yet though, because it can be different reasons why you fail. There can be that you can fail to win a trophy because your manager is Ange Postecoglou. Well, that's maybe a poor example. It's a joke that he won that Europa League, by the way. Your manager can be Gareth Southgate. So you fail to win because your manager is Gareth Southgate, right? But you've got a really good team. On the flip side, you can have the best manager in the world or in history. Pick your poison as to who that is. Some people will say Ancelotti, some will say Pep, some will say Alex Ferguson. Pick who you want. You can have that manager. If your squad is made up of drink water and players of his quality, you're fucked. So you need to look at why you're not winning things if you aren't winning things. For me, I look at the Brentford game. I thought Pep got it right, but the players were very poor in this game. So we won the game, by the way, but I'm just saying, you can lose games and fail objectives without it being the manager's fault.
Yeah, no, you can. And again, so for because I think it's unfortunate with Pep, right? If Pep plays the right teams, man, we lose a game, right? It isn't always Pep's fault we're losing where she lose. But like Monaco for me, right? I'd say was let down to Pep. I said that's more down to the fact that the player made a mistake. I think he did the right thing, but let's start the right team, the right players on. But sometimes, even when the manager does it right, the players get it wrong, and it's not a bad thing, by the way. Look, it's football; you can't get everything right. Sometimes a game when it doesn't go well. What you do, obviously, is you learn from it. But that's where for me it counts. If you learn from your mistakes, I think
Yeah,
that's where I've got to sort of see it this season. I think, obviously, look, I mean, Brentford away, look, was it perfect? No, but we got the win. We saw the game out. And so far, I don't mind seeing a game out. That's completely fine. Just not everybody game. It has, like, again, so like Brentford away or Villa away, cool. Get me a 2-1 or 1-0 and get me out there with 3 points. Because it's a hard place to, most grounds in the Premier League are hard to go to. So if you can get a result there, I'm happy with it. Like, that mentality of always finding a way to win is so key to win the Champions League, Premier League, and all the big trophies as well. And we know ourselves how important it is to have that mentality. But you've also got to be able to perform well as well. You can't just get away with every game. I mean, Brentford was less that. That's more us actually being probably the better team anyway. I know Brentford had chances, but I think we were still the better team and deserved to win anyway. But it's just down to, I think Villa away will be definitely a real indicator of where we are. I know Villa have been a hit and miss, but obviously recently they started getting wins recently. Obviously after a bad start. That will be a very interesting game for us. Obviously, last couple of years, a draw and 2 L's. Last 3 years, a bit of Villa Park. It's turned to a little bit like Anfield right now for us. So we've got to get out there and get a result, get a win at Villa Park again. So,
but to be fair though, Anfield is actually a good team. Like I'm not saying Villa isn't a good team, but Liverpool is a top team. So when you have it tough at Anfield for a while, even if you have to win, it can be difficult to break through that because it is a top team. When you have to win against a Tottenham to win a league title, or when you have to win against an Aston Villa, I think that's a bit easier to break through that. Because you saw, we've never needed a win, by the way, at White Hart Lane until the 4th season. White Hart Lane has never been a big game for us. One time in 2024, big game at that ground, we won. If it's not a top team, you can have a poor record simply because there haven't been big games at that ground recently. For example, take our games against Aston Villa. Most of the times that we play away against them is in the first half of the season, and it's not as important. If you put those games in the second half of the season, I bet we win most of them.
yeah, absolutely. Oh, by the way, right, England under 21s won tonight 4-0. All 4 goals were scored by a former City Academy player or a current City player for the Academy. Gittins got the first goal, former City Academy player. Mubama got 2 goals on loan at Stoke right now. Well, actually, sorry, not Academy player. Sorry, Mubama? Does he count as a Academy player, or was he more of a can we be brought in?
Well, he plays for the academy, so it doesn't matter, does it?
Good point. Yeah, so he counts. We'll count that. And then Rika got a goal. Well, I mean, Rika Lewis being in 21s, like really still in 21s? Okay, I'm not saying he should be like starting for England, but like he'd be a good option to have for England team right now. A squad player like Delph. Rika Lewis is like a younger version of Fabian Delph, isn't he? Like,
I think the difference is though, Delph played in an era that was less physical, I think. Because I think that you had like the prime Barclays era where you either were Sergio Ramos or you were dead. And then we had like the current era, which is a bit more physical again. And then you had that era in between, which I won't say is like 2014 to 2018, which was really soft. And that is most of Fabian Delph's career. I think Rico Lewis is. I think if you take Fabian Delph and you put him in today's era, that he'd struggle a lot more because football is different now. So I think that's the difference, though, which is why I don't think Rico Lewis will ever get into that England team. Maybe he can, but not as a starting player or even a regular player, because I think football moves away from a player like him. Take, for example, a different player. People won't like this when I say this, but Zinchenko. He could have been a world-class left midfielder back in the 4-4-2 era. But that era was done. So he was an okay player, not because he was untalented, but because his skill set was no longer relevant in the way modern football was. I think Rico Lewis is kind of like that.
Yeah. No, and it's the thing. Like, I look at obviously because obviously players for England right now. Like we are getting a lot of our young players in the under 21s and under 18s. I think is it Newcastle is now getting under 21s now for it, which is quite good for his age. Like you get which I genuinely believe Newcastle will actually have an opportunity here. I think he'll get it. Like I think he'll probably be on Alex O'Reilly. Type player, like someone who's going to get in the opportunities, I reckon, more next season as a squad player. Because again, Pep does play young players. He does do it. Like look at O'Reilly and look at he just give him a chance. Palmer maybe got a little bit less than what he should have done, but I think it is what it is. Like Palmer was in for like 3 years, was it? He got a goal, assist here and there. He was doing all right, but never really sort of came in his team and did very well, did he? Let's be real. Like, I mean, that's why for me I wasn't really as gutted about Palmer leaving with other people. I was like, yeah, I get it, but like Palmer would have been that player for us. I'm being real. Like that's me being honest. Palmer's doing great at Chelsea, but that's because he's given that freedom role to sort of build and be that player. But at City, he isn't that player. That's Foden's job, not his. So I think some players you miss out on, but some players will do very well for you. So I'm playing for you like O'Reilly will, like Rico has for us, obviously, over the years for a good squad player. Some players do make it here, some don't. It is what it is, but that's why you appreciate the players like O'Reilly. I mean, I'm gutted you made us today. I thought he should. I don't know why he played Lewis Skelly over Rico. Like, you win 3-0 with a friendly, mate. Keep Lewis Skelly, just play the new players they bought through. Why not? Like 5 minutes. I don't get that.
I mean, probably because it's an Arsenal player, and Arsenal gets more hype, if we're being honest. That doesn't mean they're better, but they just get more hype because their fan base is stupid, to put it bluntly.
I don't know that O'Reilly's better than Lewis Skelly. I'm sorry, Lewis Skelly, right?
O'Reilly is better than Lewis Skelly, but Lewis Skelly gets more hype simply because the Arsenal fan base is
Arsenal PR. Yeah. Arsenal PR, yeah. Well, O'Reilly, right? It's mad because O'Reilly actually used to be a left back anyway. So O'Reilly can actually defend really well. Which, like, fair enough. To be fair, I could see it in it, but he can defend really well for someone of his ability. I think he's the kind of player I think that will only get better and better if you give him more game time. So I do hope whenever it does arrive, don't just drop him for Aït-Nouri straight away. I'm not saying don't play Aït-Nouri at all, but just make it like, let them both go at it. Let them both sort of compete for that spot. Because if you've got two left backs, you can play really well there long term. But I'm happy at that. So just right back is sorted out now.
Apparently, I mean, I wanted to come to this later, but I guess since we're on the topic of a right back, I'm not going to say Saka this time. Since we're on topic of one, Gustinov is apparently the long-term right back now.
Yep.
I don't mind. I'll just say up front, I don't mind, but that doesn't mean we don't still need another right back as at least backup. If we're saying starting right back, Gustinov, and is that just to the end of the season or is that long term? I don't care. If he works, he works. But we still need a right back, regardless of if Gustinov is right back, either temporarily or long term. You need that backup option at least.
Yeah, you do. Because I think I get it, right? I'd rather the club not spend money on any old right back just to Kirk. I think that, because I'll be real, right? Get the right player in. Don't just get any old player in for right back. Because again, it's like Nunez, Cam Phillips all over again. You're just buying a player for the sake of it. I would rather the club take a time. If the player isn't available that you want to get in for right back, just make sure that you've got cover there at least, so players can do it. I mean, for me, with Nunez, he isn't the answer for me. He's not. He's a good player, Nunez. I like him, but he's not a right back. I'd rather have someone there who's a bit more rubble. Is he a good option in midfield? Yes, but then I think if I'm Nunez, though, I'm selling one in the summer anyway, because I'd rather that guy get football week out that he deserves, because he's a good enough player to start for other Premier League teams, not for us. So, you know what I mean? Like, whereas Phillips, no, he ain't. He's fucking shit. Get out of
I mean, to be honest, though, when we bought Phillips, that wasn't really a signing just for the sake of it. That was supposed to be our next, well, not our next big player, but that was supposed to be a starting player at some point. That was just a scouting mistake. But yeah, Matheus Nunes, we bought him to be a midfielder. He became a winger. Then we decided to buy more wingers or to force midfielders on the wing. And Nunes ended up as a right back. Through some way, he ended up at right back. He's never been a right back. He's played okay at right back at times, but he just has the balls of moments. No matter how good he plays, those blunders he makes, they can ruin a game. They can, even if you play a great game.
Yeah, no, you can. I just, it's I just think, like, we have. I think we've been doing it ourselves right. This squad isn't far away from being sorted. I think a couple of players get out the door, a couple of players come in the door. I think we're looking all right. I think the rebuild's been mostly done now, but maybe a couple of players leave, like Bernardo Silva and conversation to leave and get players in to replace them. I think we're at the point where we are getting close to that complete turnaround now of the older players going to the newer players again. So I said that next season will be the year when we really hit top form next season. I think this will be the year of gradually improving, getting better and better and better into a high level. And then, who knows, mate? Come in league this year. If we do great, I'm happy with that. But I think next year is the year that City fully come back into it properly. I think it could be a bit early for us this year. I'm not saying it impossible. I think if we're in the mix, go for it. Why not? But I think we've got to just realise that I think I can see some good signs in this team that we're developing and maturing and sort of having that sort of like that spirit about us again, which was obviously like that Brentford game. However, we'll stay together for the first goal. We are get that back. Also, our keeper, our best players for me, mate, has been our keeper as well. Donnarumma has been a revelation for the City team. I think because the confidence that he's given Ruben Diaz, especially, and Oscar Vardio, and the defence in front of him, we're so much better now. I trust our back line now. A keeper has to sort of deal with most threats. Look, obviously, we can see the goal happens. It is what it is. But most of the time, we'll go see it. Is it often their fault anymore? So it's just a good goal outside the box, or it's a bit unlucky. I actually think we're getting back that defensive spirit again. I think for me, Donnarumma will probably end up being. I mean, it's way early to say this, mate, but if he stays here long enough, mate, he could generally be one of the best keepers we've ever had. See?
I mean, it's the thing. I mean, I was young when Joe Hart was playing for us, so it's always difficult to talk about like Joe Hart for me, because like when Joe Hart was in his prime, I was like 10. So I don't really have the clearest memories, but I always remember Joe Hart, like 2011 to 2014, that period, right? I remember him being like the best goalkeeper in like England in the Premier League. He was better than Czech. It's difficult for me to say you're gonna be better than him based on 5 games. I know how good Donnarumma has been, but that's with other teams. And in the Premier League, he's been great so far. But I think it's very early to say he'll be better than Hart. Not because Donnarumma isn't great, but Joe Hart was also a very great goalkeeper, I think. I think he's one of the underrated goalkeepers, even. So I'm not saying it isn't possible, but I just think Joe Hart is a very underrated goalkeeper.
No, he is. And Joe Hart, for me, especially in the European game, like his Barcelona in the big games, he was unbelievable. He stepped up massively. I think Ederson was great in that final, but apart from that, in the big games, he wasn't really that good, really, that I can remember. Whereas, like Donnarumma for me, UCL so far, like Monaco wasn't his fault at all. It was the penalty that was good penalty from Dyer, and also it was a great goal from Teze outside the box from Monaco. But in Napoli, brilliant. I just think that we're a keeper that when we go to the likes of other Bernabeu, of the new camp against Harry Kane, the FC, and Luis Diaz up front. Bring it on, Harry. Bring it on. Because I tell you, mate, he has scored good goals. Look at it. I think that's him. Honestly, like, we got a keeper that I can say, you know what? We've got someone that I can rely on. I think that's so important for us, especially if we're like, on the ropes a little bit. We've got someone that can get
I mean, if we look at our extreme ends of the pitch, goalkeeper, arguably best in the world. Yeah, you can say Courtois is better, but second best in the world then. But by the way, someone told me, I can't remember who told this to me. Someone told me that Alisson is better. I can't remember who told me this, but it's like, no. Anyhow.
Alisson, man, is fucking. Oh, Alisson's better. Fuck off. No, he's not. No, he's not.
On the other side of the pitch, you've got Haaland. Best striker in the world, no debate. So we've got the best striker up top, and in behind, we've got arguably the best goalkeeper. That is just strikers can win you games and goalkeepers can win you games. I feel like those are the two most important positions in football. And we've got the two best in those two positions. So, by the way, Trafford as a backup is not bad. And he'll probably leave next year. But this year we have him. And Marmoush as a backup striker. I mean, if we look at just the extreme ends of the pitch, those are game winners on both sides. Yeah. And now you just need to get that midfield clicking together. Foden to get back to his level. He'll get there eventually. Tijani to catch up, I guess, to get used to the Pep system. Rodri to get back to his best. Gonzalez to, I guess, continue improving. He is already. My main worry at the moment is actually the wingers and that right back when Huslov doesn't play.
Yeah. No, and because this is the thing. We don't even know, do we? Our best team, do we? When everyone's fit. That's not what we do. No, we don't. Like, when everyone's fully fit, I want to know when everyone's been playing. When Mamou's been playing again. So Shirky, I want to know what our best team will be, because I tell you, I think having someone like Shirky Mamouche off the bench will be fucking brilliant, because we need another attacker to bring on someone like Haaland if he's that good. Put on Marmouche or Shirky and say, right, go out there and do what you need to do.
I think Marmouche will probably start at left wing, to be honest. Unless Doku is world class, and before Marmouche comes back, which I don't know. When Marmouche comes back, I think he's back already. I think Marmouche will probably be the starting left winger. Cherki, I think, probably starts right wing as well.
Yeah.
But I mean, the problem is, you go to the bench and you've got Doku. Yeah, he's had a good period, but is he going to keep that up? Nobody knows. You've got Savio. Yeah, he's got potential. Great. What about now? Bob, this is his first year, so you can't, first real year, so you can't be too harsh on him. I've told this to Calc before. I feel like we've got too many players who are not ready for now.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I think what it is, right, like, again, we still have no idea, do we, like, right now, where we are right now. Like, I know we're fifth right now, doing decently well, but we're still. Is it you ask me? Oh, do you think we're not ready yet to go all front? Like, not quite. I need to see a lot more from this team before I start saying that. I think this last 7 games have been brilliant. Credit where it's due to the squad. I mean, it could very easily be though, mate. 7 wins in a row, not just 5 wins to draws. It probably should be 7 wins in a row. If we're being real.
By the way, did you see the game of Gabon?
On the Gabon game, I've been watching the qualifier. I saw Algeria qualified. Big up Riyadh. Big up Riyadh in another World Cup.
Yeah.
Big up Mamouche as well. Yep. And Salah, Salah. 2 goals against for Egypt. Got them through. Big up all the Egyptian City fans and Egyptian City fans out there. Big up both teams.
Well, Aubameyang scored 4 goals. They won 3-4. Yep. And then got a red card.
God's sake. Mate, Aubameyang though, mate, he's still brilliant at his age, mate. Was it? He's what? He's how old is he now?
36.
That's still amazing. That is like it's mad. Like look at Giroud at 39. Like Giroud could very easy play for France still. Like Giroud, by the way, is an unbelievable player. Like he was so crap from Lorient to Arsenal. He sort of boomed at Arsenal, went to Chelsea, got even better at Chelsea, and went to like AC Milan. Like Giroud's career is one of like doesn't matter how old you are, anyone can make a great career in themselves if they sort of push hard. Like it's like we look at France squad, like is it Mateta and that. How good Mateta is. Like it doesn't matter how old you are. Like if you're good enough, mate, you get the squad. It's that simple. I think I love watching it obviously because if I'm right in saying no European teams have qualified yet, have they? Have qualified yet, have they, as far as we're aware?
No. No European team has qualified yet. But if Italy loses tomorrow and Norway wins, then Norway would be qualified.
Yeah.
So Norway could actually be the 3rd European team to qualify.
Bro, Haaland the World Cup, man. I'll be here for that. Honestly, Haaland against England, mate. Oh Jesus Christ! Sending England crashing. Haaland would destroy England on his own.
Basically, I mean, England destroys themselves. Let's be honest.
Like the squad we have, right? We should at least be getting to a final. I sound like I'm being arrogant, but I'm being serious with the talent we've got. Do I think we'll get there? Fuck no.
Yeah, you know what I think will happen? I think, that you're going to see... I mean, this is always a difficult prediction to put out there, but I don't think Spain is going to win it.
No.
I don't think France is that good, to be honest. England is England.
Germany aren't that good either. I'll be real.
Germany and Musiala are dead.
Netherlands are okay, but they're not that good. Like Reiner's ball out, bro. Ball it out. But again, I don't think it'll be a European team next year, mate. When it wins it,
I think there will be a surprise because Argentina is also struggling at the moment. Brazil is fucking fraudulent. All the big teams are kind of shit, if I'm being honest.
It could be a shock this year, mate. That's why I think the World Cup next year. Watch it. Watch this space.
Norway World Cup.
But it could happen. Let's be real, right? Oh, but not that good. No. Their squad's got a lot better, mate. A lot of their players like around Haaland, Ødegaard, and that. Like you got Nusa, who's getting better and better at the moment. You got Oscar Bob obviously getting better and better.
I think people generally don't realize how big of an impact the new coach of Norway has made.
Solbakken, yeah. What a coach.
Because you know what's funny? Norway, for some reason, refused to play defensive football. And the new coach came in, decided, let's play defensive, counter-attacking football. And suddenly they're winning games. What a shock.
Yeah. But like, for me, they will be in the World Cup next year. 100%. I think for me, right, I don't have qualified yet, but they should be on their way to do it anyway. Like they're in such good form right now. Obviously, no Ødegaard against Israel, but they should win that game anyway. Like Israel are a decent team themselves, but I just think Norway right now have momentum behind them. They're a much better team, I think Belgium have a good chance as well. I'm gonna say I think Belgium at the moment, right? No, but Alf, I know you want to say about Belgium not being that good, but look at other teams in Europe right now. If Doku,
I'm not saying that Belgium won't be good. If you put Bertaccini in, give me that front three, bro. Bertaccini. In fact, if Doku does well enough, it can be Doku. So let's see how Doku does. But for the moment, Bertaccini, Vermont, and probably the Ketelaar right wing. We're going to cook. Van Aken, De Bruyne midfield, and I guess Tillemans as well.
Yeah,
and
you're right.
that back four, we've actually got a good back four now. De Kuiper, Says.
Fiat.
Centre backs are a bit more difficult, but I'd say Theat.
Yeah.
And other one is a bit more difficult, but I think there's decent options there. And we've got Courtois. We could actually do something in the World Cup.
England team. Go on, you finish on Belgium first, sorry.
My problem is with Belgium, we've had a better team in the 2018 World Cup.
The unbelievable team, yeah.
And we did fuck all. I mean, we got to a semi-final, but who cares? We should have won that World Cup. In fact, I think we would have won it if Raja Nainggolan was at that World Cup. But for some reason, the coach decided, I don't want him. Ridiculous decision that, but oh well. I feel like Belgium is just a team that doesn't like to win. England doesn't like to win. Belgium also doesn't like to win.
Do you know what it is, right? England, this is what I would go for England, bro. This is what I would go with, right? So, keeper, I'm going to be perfectly real with you here. I don't really mind if it's Trafford, Henderson, or Pickford. Either way, all three keepers are very good. Go with who's on current form. I mean, all three are good enough at the World Cup. No issues there for being right back keeper at all. Right back, if he's fully fit, I'm going Reece James right now. I know, like he might the players you might go for. I think Trent right now is it would depend on Trent.
I mean, Trent has apparently not started very well on Madrid, though. I've not watched the game yet, though.
No, he hasn't been like that guy. I watch every Madrid and Barcelona game right now. I'm watching and Bilbao, but that's just what I love watching that league of football. But Carvajal's been better than Trent has been so far.
How Carvajal?
Mate, it shows that like Carvajal at ACL injury came back. So with Rodri, he'll be fine. I think Rodri will a bit of time, a few more games, and the injuries will start going away. It will happen at some point. So it's just persevering a bit. Eventually, it'll work out of him. But I'll go Reece James at the moment. I think that's a bit of an interesting one. Obviously, as Livramento, if he's fit, Livramento plays right back for me. But if not, it's Reece James. Them two for me are probably where I'm going right backs with. John Stones for me at centre back if he's fit. I think they're not. But if not, I'll go Konza or Mark Gahey. Mark Gahey and Konza are actually good defenders. I think Gahey especially is actually a really good defender. I think he's actually quite underrated. So, and then left back, I'm going Lewis Hall or, Lewis Hall, really. I think Lewis Hall probably. But so the backline isn't necessarily bad. It's not a bad backline at all. I think it does a good job if it's the right system, the right game. But is it old school England like Ferdinand Terry? God no, it's not. But it's a good backline that's solid together when works together. So it is what it is. But the midfield for me, if everyone's fit and available, Rice, Bellingham, Foden, and 10. That should be the midfield. Bellingham is the 8, the box crushing 8, who get in the box for headers. Foden the 10 behind Kane, because that one worked brilliantly. Not Palmer. Palmer's not a 10 like that guy. He can do it, but he's not really like Foden. He's more of a goal scorer than a creator, which is fine. Off the bench, on the wing, perfectly fine, but not. You want a creative player with June midfield because you can not creative at all. Left wing, I'd probably go right now on current form. Either Anthony Gordon on current form, he's playing well for Newcastle right now. Anthony Gordon or Rashford. Rashford, obviously, it would depend on Barcelona. I think right now he's playing well Barcelona right now, but let's see how he does in the next few months. But that's as up for debate right now. Right wing Saka. Has to be said, it's Saka right now on current form. But again, though, you got Rodgers as well coming through. You got other players as well. So it's also obviously where he's fit, Madueke as well. So you got a good balance of like wingers there, option to go with, and out front obviously Harry Kane. But we've got a good squad, the players there to choose from. Is it a World Cup winning squad? I don't know, because again, like you can't really base England off beating Wales and beating freaking Serbia. It's not enough for me, man. I need to see a lot. I need to see better, more.
I mean, when you have a striker, like Harry Kane, professional bottle job, I think that's a big difference there.
Don't wrong. He's doing wrong. He's doing well right now in Germany, but it was like over 100 goals, fast playing 100 goals ever for a team.
27 penalties, by the way.
Given, but I will also say it's still a record that he's got. Fair enough, is what it is. But I think, yeah. And also with Foden, well, Foden's got a lot to prove. I reckon he calls up Foden in November for those games. I think Foden's got to prove himself now for England. He has to. I'm sorry, but I know with Tuchel, right? He'll play him 10. He will play him. He will play him in the right position. And this is where Foden's got to start proving himself now. So, because the thing is, Phil Foden is like Paul Gascoigne. He's that kind of maverick player that can do the skill sets that Paul. I mean, I think it's before. He can very easily emulate what Paul's done in his career. Well, obviously before the drinking and the dentist chair, but but he has that kind of like maverick energy in him to do that. I think for me, right, England need that kind of player in their team. Someone who could do anything out of nothing. But yeah,
it's a problem, though. It's a problem. I feel like you just don't have any player who can do that, to be honest. Because Foden, I feel like is too reliant on it's too much of a good mood player, and I think that good mood isn't there when you're at England. I think those good vibes aren't there. So I think Foden doesn't do that. Palmer, yeah, he has good games. He also has very bad games. So Saka, he's never won a trophy, won a FA Cup, fair enough. I feel like you don't have those players who at the top level can do that. And I feel like Foden, when he does it at Man City, it's different because Man City has good vibes about it, used to. Whilst when you're at England, the vibes are a bit shit, aren't they?
Yeah, like I'm gonna be real here. Like, do I see his England team win the World Cup? I don't. And that's like I'm being negative, but I'm being realistic, mate. Like realistically, this current England team has so much to work on, so much to improve on. Like I just think you've got to do so much in so little time. But I just think, look, don't be wrong, right? Is there a standout team right now in Europe? Probably not. No. Like I think Spain probably are better, yes, but are they as good as they used to be? No, not for me. There are a lot.
Who are your top 3 favorites to win the World Cup then?
Right. Well, I don't think I think Argentina is done now. I can't see Argentina doing it. I'll be with Brazil. No, I'm not doing Brazil. Like Carlo, yes, good manager, but is he going to carry Brazil around? A lot of questions about Brazil, but maybe before I start saying Brazil in this conversation,
Brazil still need to qualify, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. Right, top 3. Spain are in there. They're in there. And number 1, not sure yet. Spain. You know what? Norway. This might sound crazy, but bro, you've got Haaland in your squad with Haaland momentum right now, Ballon momentum. And do you know what? France, fuck it. They're free going with because France, Mbappe, doesn't matter how shit France are, France have got Mbappe, Dembele, do it. They've got players that can turn up for them in the tournament. Spain have Rodri when he's fit, Yamal when he's fit, everyone when they're fit. And I think Norway are unknown. Then there's their first World Cup how many years? They've got the best striker in the world in their team, and they've got Erdogan when probably fit as well, trying to improve himself as well, and also Bob. You've got a young team. I just think Norway are going to be the unknown, a dark horse. It's all about
Greece settings. Anyhow, big up to AK in chat.
Yep.
Why are you closing the show, Alf? Well, not me. We have decided to move it to Thursday because, as you can see, it's just me and Luke today. And it's been that way for a few shows because Connect can't make the show on Friday.
Yeah.
For that reason, we've moved it to Thursday. I'm still thinking of a name. I did get one name. I wrote it down. I'll ask the other guys what they think about the names as well. But we're going to start doing it on Thursday now. So it's a bit of a clickbait title, if I'm being honest. But oh well.
Typical Alf clickbait, everyone.
Wonderful. Rosa says, Weago, that is Weago. I just ignored chat for a while. Haaland's Ballon d'Or is loading for sure. Win the title with City, and a decent World Cup year will get him the Ballon d'Or. As long as neither Mbappe nor Jamal win the World Cup, I'd agree with that.
Oh, if Haaland's World Cup, mate, we're all fucking eating. We're all eating good. We're like, yes, Haaland, Ballon d'Or, we will be there. So I'm going to back Norway at this World Cup. I think England for me. I'm not wasting my time anymore with England. I'm not. I like even if they play well. Like England have got a lot to prove, mate. They've got a lot to prove of themselves and where they're going to be. So I'm gonna back Norway in this one. But I think Belgium as well. Belgium have an outside chance, especially if Kev keeps doing what's doing at Napoli right now. So
bro, we fuck Lukaku, yeah. Vermont, striker, and Jelle Vossen on the bench. Because I'll say that Jelle Vossen has scored 3 goals this season, and I believe 5 games he's played. All 3 goals were in stoppage time. This guy is clutch, bro. Get him at the Belgium team, bench striker. I don't care if he's 50 or whatever the fuck he is. Yeah. Put him on the pitch. For the last 10 minutes, he'll score.
By the way, if Sweden don't qualify for this World Cup with Gyökeres and Isak up front, they are frauds. They are frauds.
Maybe Gyökeres and Isak aren't actually that good.
No. Liverpool Arsenal strikers. They should be. They're better than Haaland, aren't they?
By the way, Vermont did score against Wales under the 21s. He's only playing in the under 21s because he was injured for a while.
Yeah.
Speaking of rough grounds, what happened to the Union Saint-Gilloise hype? I said...
Baltimore, my striker.
I said Newcastle would struggle at Union. Not really.
I just think right, like, well, look, Baltimore has more goals than Isak so far. It ain't wrong saying that. Yeah, he does. Baltimore has been playing better.
Baltimore is glad of Isak, I guess is the message here.
Well, speaking of Baltimore, he scored already tonight in Luxembourg. It's Luxembourg, yes, but he's got a goal tonight already, 4 minutes in.
By the way, Wim says here, he said on Twitter, Club Brugge win Champions League, says Ballon d'Or, and Belgium World Cup. That was a joke, though. I didn't actually mean that. I hope that was obvious enough.
Isn't Diego Marrero? Wasn't he a player at Chelsea? Wasn't he? Chelsea, wasn't he? For Belgium.
Portugal. I said Joaquin Seis, so not sure why.
I've just seen that Postman 21's won 6-0 as well. So I'm just wondering, like, is Marrero the guy from Chelsea who went to Strasbourg?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's fine. I'll just look at the goals tonight.
You sound like Kermit while you are sick.
Like me?
No, me, because...
Oh, yeah, okay.
I don't think I sound like Kermit, but okay.
That's a new one. Hey, everybody.
Yuba Bar, right back, centre back, backup. Short.
I mean, Juma Bar, from what I've heard from Nice fans, is not doing very well, apparently.
Yeah, but they're waffling.
Okay, they're waffling. Again, I'm not believing any of it. I'm going off what I'm hearing right now. I mean, I don't really watch the police game, but yeah. I'm sorry about Echeverry's loan, by the way. It's been a waste of time. It's a waste of time for everyone involved.
But Very Scott Red is just going.
Why didn't just play him? Why loan him out? Just fucking play him this shit off the bench. If not, then he might have more opportunities this year. I don't get that loan deal. I don't understand it at all.
He'd have played more if he wasn't on loan.
He would have played more like last 7 games. I don't get the loan deal. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. I think Nunez is actually good at right back, especially in an attacking sense. Play Diaz, Husnov, and Gvardiol. I mean, I agree with Diaz, Husnov, Gvardiol, but Nunez hasn't been good. The thing is, when you compare him to an average right back in the Premier League, while going forward, he looks very good. But he's not the type of player we need, and he does have those balls and moments. One ball moment can ruin an entire game where you've been brilliant. It can. So, and he gets them every game. So, he's just no good for me.
Yeah, I know. I'm just, I mean, I think going into Everton. I mean, Everton, by the way, won't be easy. By the way, in that game, it'll be a hard game. Everton when we get back, but I think every game now is not going to be a fight now. I think the league this year is the most competitive league I've seen since last year. Like even though Wolves haven't been great, Wolves are getting draws now. They're getting results now earlier. Like I think the bottom 3 will start getting better at some point. I can just see it being a really difficult league this year to sort of stay in and win this year, and that's why I don't think we'll ever see, mate. I don't think we'll ever see an Invincibles team ever again, or not for a long time. I think the league is too close together now in terms of competitiveness, but especially for the mid teams right now.
The mid teams.
It doesn't mean crap in a way, but like they're better now.
You know what I want? I want Arsenal at some point to go invincible again. 90 points, maybe even more, but they finished second to Man City. So it all meant nothing. That is what I want. 95 points, invincible. Man City 96 points. What's better? Guys, what's better? Just asking.
Especially if we go like unbeaten in 50 Premier League games and we beat Arsenal's record.
What is Arsenal's record?
49 undefeated.
That's a lot. That's a lot to be fair.
Our best is 32, which, by the way, isn't even second best, but it's 4th best. The best ever. Best is Arsenal, and then Liverpool, and then Chelsea.
Yeah, but we get 4 in a row. Hold that. Van Aken Ballon d'Or after Brugge Champions League and Belgium World Cup. Give me what you're smoking.
We'll be there. We'll be there. In a different time zone. We'll be there. In a different timeline.
Big up to Cypher as well. Good chat, guys. Big up.
Oh, cheers, guys. Cheers, lads. Much appreciated. By the way, Macedonia have had a shot on goal before Belgium. By the way.
We're playing right now. I thought we played tomorrow.
It's 10 minutes in. Belgium's team: Courtois, Castagna, De Bast, Fiat, De Kuiper, Raskin, Van Aken, De Bruyne, Salamakers, Trossard, and Doku. Trossard up front, fucking
What
hell.
the fuck is that front 3?
Trossard up front. Salamakers I get, sure. That's Doku I get, but like Trossard up front. Drossard, more like.
We have Openda on the bench, by the way.
Yeah,
the Gatelad is injured, I forgot.
Yeah, but wait, whoa. Batshuayi still plays football for Belgium. He's still playing for Belgium still.
Somehow he does. So I don't question it.
Witzel still playing for Belgium. 39 almost now.
Don't question it, man. We have so many players who are actually good that we refuse to take with us.
That bench is insane, by the way. It's an insane bench, by the way. It's only mid.
we could have better players on that bench, like Bertaccini. Actually, is Bertaccini not injured again? This guy is made of glass now for some reason. But oh no, he's back from injury. But we have Bertaccini. We have Jelle Vossen, who's a better player there. What center backs do you have here? We could have what's his name? For God's sake, Antwerp center back. Forgot his name.
It looked the best from.
No, not the bust. Fuck that guy.
But he got a good goal last year in the Champions League.
Van den Bosch. That's what I meant. Van den Bosch could be there. Yeah, Van Houten is fair, to be honest. I like Van Houten. But we Zorgaan could have been there. We could have had better players on this bench, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think that Belgian team, right? I mean, they have quality. Oh, by the way, that Voltemade goal was disallowed, but it scored again now with Ram, David Ram. So she only won 1-0 against Luxembourg.
Haaland Ballon d'Or. I'm feasting on rival tears. By the way, how many Ballon d'Or winners does Liverpool have?
Michael Owen. Hold on, did Owen win it at Liverpool? Did he?
Yeah.
Is that it?
Michael Owen.
1-1-1. Goddery, the other one.
Now, Erling Haaland. That would put us on 2. Oh, by the way, Arsenal have 0. Just saying.
Oh, but Henry's no, he didn't. Knock off.
Then does Chelsea have any Ballon d'Or winners? I don't think so. No, they also have 0.
Yeah, well, before Rodri, the last Premier League winner was what? Was it Ronaldo? Was it?
Yeah, it was Ronaldo.
Because Messi, Ronaldo, yeah. I think the last 2 winners have been quite good. I think the last 2 have been quite deserved. Dembele deserved it last year for how good he was last season, and also Rodri the year before. I think Messi was a fucking fraudulent one. It was fraudulent. I'm sorry, a World Cup does not mean you're the best player in the world. It does not at all. And Haaland was doing what he was doing. The year before that, with was it Benzema? I mean, sure, yeah, I guess, but again, if City beat Madrid, I think De Bruyne wins it. So.
Haaland reminds me of Ronaldo Nazario. He can't dribble like Ronaldo. Good, but the speed and finishing, oh my god, very similar. Listen, Ronaldo Nazario is like, and I did not watch Ronaldo Nazario in his prime live, but I did watch the 2002 World Cup. Not live, but like the full games. You can find them on YouTube. FIFA uploads the full games. Go watch them. They're great. That guy was just different. Like, honest to God, yeah, he was the best defender, he was the best midfielder, and he was the best striker. He was the best at everything. In fact, if you put him in goal, I bet he'd be the best goalkeeper too. That guy was actually unreal. I don't think there's ever been a player as talented as him. It's a very big shame for his injuries, really. I think he could have been the all-time great on football. I'm not going to say that Haaland is near that guy. I think style-wise, they're similar players. Of course, Haaland's a bit less dribbling. But Haaland is his own player. I don't think you need to compare Haaland to R9. Haaland is Haaland. Like you don't compare Messi to anyone. Messi is Messi.
Yeah.
So that's what I think of Haaland.
Yeah. Ronaldo was a different player to Haaland. Like it's like comparing, like you can't compare these players to each other. Like they're strikers. Like maybe I think Haaland's the best goal scorer I've ever seen in my lifetime. Is he the best player? No, he's probably not even top 10 to me. Best player I've ever seen, or top 15, but he's definitely in the competition of the best strikers I've ever seen. 100%. And by the way, there's an insult. By the way, but there is an insult. By the way, on Haaland, there's not. Like Haaland just as but then again. As a player, when you watch him, he's getting better though. Off the ball, he's getting better with it. So it depends on where he is in the next 5 years. But
to be fair, the way that strikers are going to 39 nowadays, we could have Haaland at 40. Haaland at 40 years old at Man City, we will be there.
You and me, like, we're all the unks, we're still there. Come on, Haaland. Get under 1,000 per City. Because I'll say it now. I think Haaland finishes this season on 170 plus City goals.
How many is he on now?
He's on 145 right now, according to my count. It'd probably be a couple less than that, but I think it's on 145 right now.
He's been counting all the goals.
Yep, I'm a nerd.
Well, I'm checking right now on Transfermarkt how many
he
has.
It's probably 142 or 143 probably, but I know it's 145 when you count every single games played.
136. You're counting the friendlies, aren't you?
Look, at the end of the day, right? If over City in a game, it counts as a fucking goal.
Okay, Billy. Okay.
in the park, it counts as a goal. It counts.
Are you counting the national team goals he scored while he was at City as well?
That's 45 goals for Norway.
He's 48 goals for Norway now.
That's fucking insane, by the way. He'll end the time at Norway on at least 100 plus goals. Easily.
He'll be at 100 plus goals before he turns 30.
Honestly, right, Ronaldo was doing all this right to get to 1,000 goals. Haaland will get there like mid-30s probably.
Yeah. Especially if he goes to a Farmers League later on.
Okay. Well, right now, if you're
Haaland to Bruges. There you go.
It's 7-0 in 5 minutes. Apparently, how that one he was, I don't know. There's constant goals from Haaland. That'd be crazy, man. Honestly.
Yeah. By the way, because I'm quickly thinking right now, when's the last time a proper striker won the Ballon d'Or? Because like Ronaldo was a striker, but not really.
Benzema won it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Ben. Fuck Benzema. Before him.
Fair enough. Well, no, he should have won it.
He should have won it, but he didn't.
Why? Why was that award cancelled that year? The football was
because it gets more traction. If there was no clear winner, if it wasn't as obvious who was going to win, they would have held it.
Yeah, I know that one, Chief.
They would have held an award ceremony if it wasn't 100% clear who was going to win it. But because it was 100% clear, they could make more drama by cancelling the award than by actually awarding it.
But they should still give him a trophy, mate. He was the best. He was the best player that year, mate, by far. What was it? A treble winner that year as well. So many goals at like 34 years old, mate. Honestly, the guy's an unbelievable player, man. I love Lewandowski. That's right, he's brilliant. I'm really pissed off he didn't win it. But officially before that, it was who was it? I mean, is it? I don't know.
I think it's Nazario.
It must be, yeah. It must be Ronaldo. 2021s.
I mean, yeah, I'm quickly going through it right now. So, Lionel Messi in 2010, no. Ronaldo, no. Kaká, not really a striker.
Oh, wow. Northern Ireland are beating Slovakia 1-0 right now. Northern Ireland could actually end up getting into the World Cup next year.
The last striker to win the Ballon d'Or, last proper striker, is Andrei Shevchenko.
Shevchenko, he was a beast face for them. He was a beast.
Yeah, that's well long ago, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's way too long.
By the way, did you know that he has received the Hero of Ukraine medal, which is like the biggest medal you can get as a civilian?
Wow, really?
Yeah, they gave him the medal because he won the Ballon d'Or.
That's incredible. Haaland, you are now King of Norway. Like he's
Hey,
just.
he could get knighted, to be fair.
Do you know this, right? Like, because technically he's born because he's got what? He's got a passport from Norway, passport for the UK, well, and he says 2 passports. I think they need 2 passports. So
Yeah.
that's Erling Haaland.
I don't know what the law is in the UK around. Because I think the UK has like a solid type of citizenship, right? What is the nationality law of the UK? Ba-ba-bum.
By the way,
Yeah, it doesn't say.
Congrats to Holland, by the way, on Player of the Month. Deserved. 5 goals and assists in 3 games, 4 games, something like that. Yeah, unbelievable.
So, if you're born in the in the UK, you have citizenship, but it doesn't mention nationality because there's a difference, of course, between nationality and citizenship. I can't be bothered to look it up right now. Anyhow, I didn't know Kermit had a Belgian brother.
For God's sake.
Yeah, big up Vasco, by the way, in chat. Everton with Jack look good. Yes, but they're not allowed to use Jack Grealish against us. Big up to Liam as well. Why are we ending Blue Friday show? Well, I've said it a few times before, but it's going to Thursday. So this is clickbait, basically. But it's going to be Thursday now instead of Friday.
Yeah.
If we win titles this year, Haaland keep playing like this, I think he'll get the Ballon d'Or, says Vasco.
That was a good point. I think he has a good chance. Look, he 100% has a good chance of winning it. It's just it's down to how we do it as well as he's doing. If we win the Premier League and Champions League, Champions League means a big one. I think because do I think that's a secret Champions League? I do, because we have 2 big reasons for that: the keeper to win it and Rocket to win it.
Yeah. By the way, check the UK Home Office website out. I'm not going to do that in stream, but I'll check that out later because I do actually want to see how that works in the UK. But basically, there's like 2 different ways you can get nationality. And the first way is like determined by your parents, which is the way it's in Belgium. And second way is determined by the soil you're born on. So there's 2 different ways to determine that, but nobody cares.
Also,
anyhow,
by the way, as well, right? I mean, it's a shame because I big up Liam in the chat. Like, it's gotten that Liam has had his channel twice banned by YouTube. I don't understand that at all. I don't understand why YouTube do that, man. I really don't.
YouTube is just a mess.
Right now, honestly, right now, right, algorithm wise, right, it's a fucking mess right now. Like,
Absolutely.
and it is even because you put out content that's crap. Majority of the time of content you put out, right, I probably end up getting like the yesterday stream I did with Bevo. I've got about 475, which is pretty good. But remember that as of LB giving me actually a redirect, and pick up to LB for that, by the way. But the thing is, most time I probably would have got even more from that. But because YouTube's not really good with algorithm right now, even the big channels that are struggling right now as well comes with views.
Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing right now, Lee Gunner is currently live. He's got 79 concurrent viewers on a watch long.
Yeah.
He's live right now.
Yeah.
Lee used to have like 400 people in these watch longs. Every YouTube channel is struggling because they fucked up the algorithm. Like literally every YouTube channel, every live streamer, should I say.
Yeah.
It seems like long form video makers aren't as badly affected, but every live streamer is. For example, if you watch VTubers, Doki Bird also getting half the numbers on her streams. So it's just everywhere. Gaming, VTubers, football YouTube.
All I'll say is, like, guys, if you're doing YouTube, just hold it out. Eventually, it will get better. It will. It's just YouTube, and just when it comes to this kind of shit, it's just like about a month or two before I'm going to get it right. So eventually, the views will return to good levels again. I mean, I was probably getting about 400, 500 views minimum per stream, which for us is quite good because we're not that big of a channel, really. So to get that is quite good. But okay, it doesn't matter anyway. But like usually when you put stuff out there, we tend to do a lot better than that. But it is what it is. It isn't like our content shit, isn't that at all? But unfortunately, with YouTube, we know ourselves out of like it just when they fuck up around with something different, like it fucks up the whole thing again. So,
and then you're spiraling for a few months. Basically, YouTube is like Man City in 2021. Fucking around for the first half of the season, then you lock in.
Yeah. So eventually it will get sorted out. I'm not, I'm just come.
Trust the process.
Trust the fucking trust. Oh fucking hell! Arsenal FC. This is what we are now, is it? Oh, so Germany win 2-0 now against Luxembourg. Red card Luxembourg, so Germany should be battering them now. Probably now. A penalty from Kimmich.
Corruption
at its finest.
Corruption is not bad, though.
I'm part of it.
Oh yeah, Haaland got Player of the Month in September.
Yeah, deserved. And also, Save of the Month. For the past 2 months, City were the keeper as a month. Before that, none at all. But Trafford, big up Trafford for that save against Brighton, and Donnarumma against United against Wemo, saved a month.
Deserved, by the way. Both of them deserved. I mean, Haaland, he's just stupid. The way he scores the goals in it.
He's the best striker in the world, mate. Like Kane, whatever, cool, 18 goals, well done. But like, I'm honestly, mate, what Haaland's doing right now, like, look, I get it. I'm not saying Kane's done well, by the way. 18 goals in whatever games is an unbelievable record. Fair play to him. But Haaland is doing things right now that I haven't seen him do since like the Dortmund days. Like
I mean, if he keeps up his current trajectory, he'll finish with like 40 goals by the end of the Premier League season.
Yeah, I mean, Everton will be a good one to watch against Tarkowski and Brian.
By the way, it's been more than a year since Haaland scored a hat-trick for the Man City.
Everton.
I'm so sorry for you guys. He's about to score 3 hat-tricks in one game.
And then Ryan Cherky gets a goal off the bench. So Verts 2-0. It's like a meme, is it? Of Gus Friends. I'm holding the old man.
Yeah, you mean the one where Gus Fring is on the ground by the pool?
I think Well, it's one of those. I think, but yeah, it's just like Verts, mate. Honestly, he's just I don't know what the fuck's going on with him right now. Honestly, like bad player by the way, but it's just, bro, that price tag, man. That price tag's gonna kill that guy. Honestly,
bro, I'm enjoying the 007 days. Matthijs new, bro. By the way.
009, mate. 009, bro. He's getting more. He's getting Master Beam.
Beautiful. We need to keep it going for as long as possible. I think Højlund got to 0018, didn't he?
He's Højlund. Bro, that account, that trolls players. Like, he's having a field day. It's just him and Isak getting cooked week on week on week.
But Hated Central did go for the Man City, and that was holy cook.
At Roderick, I'm like, really? This is what you're doing? Okay, I guess I was like, you can't really force it at every single one. That's me being salty. It's like, really? You go for them free? Okay.
It's funny until they go after you.
Yeah, fuck off. Leave us alone, man.
Big up to Ethan. Hope you Blues are well. We are doing very well because Man City is actually good now. Belgium got a goal disallowed. Utter woke nonsense.
Bullshit.
Remember, it's Mental Health Matters today.
Yeah,
But in fact, it's every day. Don't suffer in silence. Blue. Big
yeah,
up to Ethan. And
yeah.
hey, you've seen with Phil Foden last season. Mental health has a big impact on everything. So yeah, mental health does matter. And
Just
if you,
just because you're a guy, right, doesn't mean you can't struggle in silence, man. Like if you're struggling, guys, like if you, I would say message us, but like we're probably not the best qualified for this. But like the best you guys could probably do is like either Samaritans or whatever country you're from, contact the mental health or services in that country because it is well. If you're struggling, whatever, a lot going on in your head, like especially with a passing today, I was Ricky Hatton obviously, and I would say Etihad today. Obviously, I was a memorial service for him today. Ricky Hatton was a guy that had a lot of struggles with mental health himself throughout his career. Now, obviously, I have no idea what his cause of death was, and it doesn't really matter either way. But he had a lot of mental health demons, and I mean, and even my own dad has that himself, and people don't know about it as well. Like it's not easy to sort of get through, and just because you're a man, it doesn't mean you can't talk to anyone. So, today, if anything, guys, just don't have to be your friends, but if you want to talk to like a Samaritan or something like that, or something like that, like do it because you're better off for yourself, like getting something into a mindset of being able to confront your feelings. I know this is quite a serious topic, but I think it's worth talking about. Like this is what it's about for us guys. Talking about football, but also about how we're feeling and how we're doing. Because again, me and Alpha have struggles as well. Like, even though we're both we're both common people now, it doesn't mean like life's easy or that. Like, everyone else has periods where it's not going well. But what you do is that you're not alone in that situation. Like it isn't just you. Like you have people around you that do care about you. So what I would say is on a day like this is make sure that you always just open up when you can. Like, it is difficult. Go on a phone, talk someone away from your family and friends, separate from that, and trust me, it do a lot of good. So yeah, big up everyone. I know, I know it's a hard world right now. A lot going on right now in the world, but just for your own sake, your own sanity, make sure that you're doing okay, and make sure that you're looking after yourself.
yeah, I mean, a lot of people, a lot of men, in fact, mostly men, 60% of men, I believe, or 60% of suicide victims are men. So
Yeah,
a lot of people have this weird idea of masculinity where it's like you never cry, you never do this.
never do that.
It's bullshit.
Yeah,
That's what it is. Yeah. If you are worried about being a man, so you can't be weak because you're a man. If that's what you think, you're going to hurt yourself a lot. Phil Foden absolutely went through it last season, but he sought out help. He got help from the club, and he's way better off for it now. Look at Phil Foden, for example. He didn't go public with it. You don't have to go public with it if you don't want to. But make sure you get the help you need if something is wrong. And I genuinely mean that for everyone. Everyone struggles in life here, even if it's like minor stuff, in your opinion. Anything you struggle with are things you struggle with. So seek out the help if you need it. Really do.
yeah, exactly, and that's what it's all about. So, telling people are struggling, right? Look, and if you want to talk to someone that you know, like YouTuber, that I wouldn't say don't do it. Like it's good to talk to anyone you can, but I would recommend seeing people that are there for that reason. I think because they're more
Yeah.
likely to give you the best advice you can. So, yeah, honestly, lads, I know like this. That there's nothing in silence. Always talk when you can, and just because honestly, right, like it's the last thing you want to be doing is staring down the barrel or sort of staring down like or just feeling like it's isolated from everyone else. Like you're not. It's just our brains are great things, but also like they're their own beings themselves, and it's hard to control what your thoughts are like. Sometimes it is because it sounds like it's very over the top, but everyone knows that like it's a hard thing to sort of master and sort of control over. So all I'll say is just just open up when you can and talk when you can as well.
Yeah, I completely agree. Pick up to Mob Bose, by the way, in chat as well. Hey, Alfie, what's happening? Why is it ending? This is why I love my clickbait titles. So the reason why it's ending is because the show is moving to Thursday rather than staying on Friday. It's literally going to be the same show, but it's going to be on Thursday now. So it's going to have a different name.
Like what 1 year it could be Friday. It just all depends, obviously, on when everyone's free. Like, again, I'm quite good with it anyway. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I mean,
yeah. We will beat Everton easy, says Ethan. I think Everton will. I think Everton just look very timid without Grealish on the pitch.
And I know Jack obviously no Jack against City, so yeah. And also we're at home. Last year, right, was a 1-1 draw. If you win this weekend, it's +2. But again, with what? So if you're going to look for our games, what was it? Wolves obviously was 7 last year. It was 3 points again. Tottenham was goal difference -2 because obviously actually did better on goal difference, but still lost 2 now. Brighton was the exact same game as last year. Nothing actually changed. Same game again, so nothing really changed there at all. United was a +3 because obviously it came through much last year. Arsenal was a +1 because obviously it gained 1 point. Was it after Arsenal? Was it Burnley was it was 3 points anyway. It's probably just the same points anyway as we did last time. And Brentford was +2. So we've actually gained about 6-7 points already on last year. So
yeah,
if we could beat Everton, that's +2 points from last year. So we're already doing better for me than we were last year anyway. Already, and I know at this point we're doing better at this point, but like compared to games of last year, we're doing a lot better already. So
I mean, I think we've got 3 very winnable games coming up. You win all 3 in the Premier League. You win all 3 of those games. You take that positive momentum into the Liverpool game at home, and Liverpool playing a bit poorly. You win that Liverpool game, by the way. That can be a massive swing in momentum.
I think you'll get Friday break like, oh shit, City are back. Oh shit! Like I think that's when with your City, right? You got to pounce there and then. Like Haaland, Van Dijk's head. That. Well, then again, Gabriel Saliba rocked already. Van Dijk gonna get rocked. Like Rudiger, come on, in December. I want Haaland to dunk on Rudiger massively. Just meme is well, like obviously a basketball player doing that, and you got Haaland.
I know what you mean.
Shakir's doing that. Haaland like fucking on. That's what I want to see, man.
The SpongeBob one with
Patrick. And I love that meme so much, man. It's brilliant. Just get that Haaland just dunking on Courtois and Rudiger. And you got Foden and Shakir's doing that, or Doku doing that.
By the way, AK says, don't forget the 009 derby, Luke. Cunha against Words.
Cunha, bro, Cunha, man. Jesus. Bloody Christ, man.
And then Buemo.
Well, no, he's got a goal.
Fuck him, his goal. He's also shit.
It counts as a goal. I have to give it. Yeah, no, look. Well, then again, like Seska's got more goals already. Seska's got 2 goals already. Fair enough, Sesko. Fair enough. 2 goals.
Does he?
Yeah, a goal against Brentford and a goal against Sunderland 2 weeks in a row.
Oh, well, fuck him.
He already has almost the same amount of goals as Gyökeres already.
What happened to this world-class striker Gyökeres, guys? I thought he was better than Haaland.
By the way, Sweden versus Switzerland, by the way, it's still 0-0, by the way. And Sweden have had 4 shots and none on target.
Yeah, still 0-0 between Belgium and Macedonia as well. If you want the statistics, 10 shots to Belgium, 0 on target.
Fucking hell. That's shocking.
That's the type of finishing we were watching last season.
Was it England? 3 shots already against Wales. Done. It's Wales, though. Let's be real. And again, Wales. No, wait, you beat Wales? Yeah. Was it 4-3? Was it? Was it 4-3? Or was it 5-4?
I can't remember, to be honest. Big up the deal. Big up the deal. Haaland will score his hat trick. What game? What game are you talking about, still? If Foden plays for England, he will go through it again. Foden is a scapegoat for England when they lose. He should stay away from that toxic team.
But he isn't good for England either. Let's be real. Let's be real here. I can't sit here and glaze. We're going to be real here. Like, he's got 4 goals, which, by the way, ain't good enough. Should be a lot more than that by now. He should at least Saka's goals
Foden needs to turn up for England, I think.
Yeah, and in November, I guarantee you, right? I will. If I bet Tuchel will call him up November. I think he will. I think he should as well. So you know what? Right, fuck it. Foden, Palmer, get in his next team. Well, you both match fit for World Cup. So I think we'll see both all the key players in the next one. That's where Phil's got to start banging the goals in for England. He's got to start doing it, mate. Because like Saka's on 13 goals, mate. Come on, Phil. Come on. That ain't good enough, man. That ain't good enough.
Phil Foden can do 13 goals in one game. There we go.
He's above Saka. That's what counts. We're that shameless now, are we?
Doku also said Foden is sensitive.
I mean,
I didn't see that actually. Haaland hat-trick at Anfield. Anfield's the only ground he's yet scored at.
Oh, and Hill Dickinson and there's a Stadium Light in it as well. So Stadium Light, Hill Dickinson, Everton's good ground.
But he's not played there yet, so he can't score there yet.
Well, honestly, right, Haaland at Anfield, just for please win at Anfield. I'm sick of not winning there. Just win 1-0, get me out of there, please.
Now, win 3-0.
Haaland
in fact, 2-3, but we're losing 2-0 until the 89th minute.
Haaland hat-trick last minute, shirt off on the stream. Come on.
Shirt off, second yellow, sent off.
We don't care. We don't care. I'm sorry, right? That rule, by the way, had to change. That shirt rule. Why is it offensive? Why is it? You got your shirt off.
You know what? Yeah, they introduced that rule when women's football was becoming more popular. It's clearly targeted at women when they introduced that rule.
Look, who cares? Look, obviously, also don't get hits out, of course. Like, fucking hell, like it's a bit
sports bras.
Sports bras. Their shirts. Like, what's the difference? I don't get it, man. It's weird.
I agree. It's stupid. Beating Madrid and Liverpool will be peak.
It will be.
We got to win first, but we will be there. Bellingham and Foden don't work together. I mean, I agree with that.
Depends where you play Bellingham.
Sure. But still does make a good argument. They don't like each other. And too many egos in that team.
Was that bullshit? I think that's bullshit.
I'm not sure if that is or is not bullshit, but
Foden and Saka get on really well. Apparently,
but Foden and Saka have always gotten along well.
Apparently those two, I think is it roommates together way usually. So I think that's often the case.
Yeah.
But Foden, to be fair, Foden's a good player. From what I've heard with Foden, apparently, Foden gets on well with a lot of players in the squad. All players in the squad. So he's actually quite a popular figure in the squad. But I mean, Jack probably is as well. But that's Jack. But I just think, I think Bellingham's ego will definitely hold him back. Have being, because if you look at how egotistical him and his brother already are, mate, and that family is right now, mate. Ain't looking good, is it?
Yeah, the ego is, I think, the big problem.
Ukraine winning 2-1 now. Yeah, I'm just keeping on the game so far. France haven't scored at home to Azerbaijan yet. Now.
Pep has to beat the shit out of Madrid. Arsenal made them look bang average. To be fair, that's a different Madrid team, to be fair.
It was a Finnish Madrid team. There was a Finnish Madrid team. It was Mbappe carrying them very much to that Madrid team.
Even Tuchel's mother finds him arrogant, says Steele about Bellingham. Yeah, Bellingham is arrogant. I think that's true. I mean, Madrid's players in general are arrogant.
Because people have asked, oh well, but is Foden not liked by Tuchel? No, Tuchel does like him. Like Tuchel was at City recently with Pep really sort of seeing all the players and that. And he's there with Foden. Like I guarantee you, Tuchel said to him, "This games. I'm not calling up for these ones. More time at City. I reckon he'll play in November. I think Tuchel rates Foden very highly. So I think he will play. I just think Bellingham for me is a different one though. Bellingham for me, I believe that because Bellingham's ego has got a bit out of control recently.
You know what it is? Real Madrid does the opposite of keeping egos in check. That they inflate egos of the players who go there.
Say Barcelona, right? Say Barcelona. Yamal's ego's out of control right now. It's going crazy.
Yeah. Yamal, bro, he's gonna be finished by the time
Yamal needs
25.
Pep. Flick hasn't got the powers to do what he needs to do. If it's Pep, right? Pep's like, right, no fucking around anymore on the bench. Like, I'm not criticize Pep, right? He does bring young players through at the right time and does treat them and give them that, like, you know, and humbles them a little bit. Like, look at Haaland, right? Look at his ego, he's still humble. And, like,
he's saying humble.
But you know what I mean? Like, I don't want egos, bro. But, like, when out of control, it ruins you. Like, bro, your mouth's party. What the fuck was that about? Like, what are we doing here? Like, you're 18, mate. What you think you won? You won fuck all apart from a league. Well done. And the Euros. But this is the point.
Yeah.
The guy is a great player, but he's going about his life like he's made it.
He's going about his life like he's fucking dumb.
Neymar.
This guy is just
same path again. It's happening again, mate.
I mean, we've seen enough players like this, haven't we?
Well, look, Rafinha, right, grew up poor. He grew up in the favelas, mate, having to grind for everything he needed to get, which is why the guy is still a very, very humble player himself today. He's obviously very good, but he's still very much himself now. Yamal, for me, has had a lot of this given to him, which sounds like a bit like I might be wrong here, but like the way he acts on things, the way he sort of treats himself, right? It's the sign of a guy that hasn't got any influence. He hasn't got his parents telling him what to do. Like, look at O'Reilly, right? Look at how much his mum. Look how much he loves his mum. His mum influences him. Look at Rico with his dad. Look at Foden with his parents. Obviously, and being a father himself. Haaland with his dad.
But then you have players. So what's the French guy? Who's the French guy? What's annoying? Rabiot's mom.
Yeah.
Like some players have just terrible influences on them.
Yeah, and I just think that Mbappe for me is different. Mbappe's more, I think, is more of an ego, but that's only him. But I think Mbappe for me has done enough already to prove that ego is perfectly fine. In my opinion, I think that's fine. But Yamal's 18. Well done, you won a Euros. Well done, you won a league, but you haven't made anything yet. I'm worried that I think, mate, his career could be over in the next few years.
I mean, it will definitely be over by the time he's 25. He's not going to have a long career.
At the wrong club. He's at the wrong club. He needs to be at a club like City, where he's going to be kept under the radar a little bit, brought through.
I mean, it's too late now, I think.
It is, but I think it's why someone like Mikasa would get brought through properly and brought through the right way. Like Foden, but like Bob brought through. Like at Arsenal, for example, like look at Iwanari. Like last year, good last year. I've always a good player coming through at Arsenal last year. This year he's been barely mentioned this year, but he's not in the spotlight all the time. The way young players are in this country, I'm not saying it's perfect, by the way, not perfect at all, but it's better than how it is in Spain right now. But I just think these like entourages, mate, are just bad for the players, mate.
Yeah, I mean, England has the opposite thing where they will absolutely hype up a player and then absolutely kill them afterwards.
Bellingham's getting that right now. I know why he's doing it. Just leave him alone, man. Like, yeah, ego, whatever, but let the guy get what he's doing, man. I don't get
it. So I don't think anyone is particularly doing it
right.
good.
Yeah.
But I think the way I think it's really the influences around the players who decided the most and the club they at. I feel like some clubs take better care of their players' mentality than others.
Yeah, no, I agree. I just feel at the moment, right, I don't want to see players like Yamal struggle. I want to see Yamal be an unbelievable player and still have a lot more room, a lot more hunger to win more. Because Yamal's a player that could very easily be up there with like Messi and Ronaldo in terms of Ballon d'Ors, very, very, very easily. But the problem is, mate, we're already seeing the crack show already.
Yeah.
He's not like he should be at that age, mate. Still with his parents still. Like, I don't care if there's no money in the world. He should be with his parents still.
I agree. You know what the problem is? It's very difficult to muzzle a dog when you put a crown on its head. That's a quote from Game of Thrones. When you make someone king, whether literally or figuratively, it's very difficult to tell them, hey, you're not supposed to do that.
Any man who says I'm the king is no true king. That's the best line I've ever heard in one of the show as well. Like, it's true.
Yeah.
Nothing he's made it. That's the issue.
Yeah. But look at how much he's earning. Lamine Yamal is earning millions a year. That's not normal for someone his age.
But look at on the other side, look at Dembele. Look how much he like has his friends around him, his mother, like there. Like Dembele has been through so much of his career, right? I'm so pleased for him that he actually won the Ballon d'Or because I think he deserved it massively last year. How good he was last season in the PSG. Look at Donnarumma. He's a family man, but he's very passionate and hungry to win more. But he's not arrogant prick. Like look at Neves, look at Doué. Like yes, they're young players, but they're not arrogant pricks. They're all locked in to want to win more. Yamal at the moment is at the point where I think you have a serious like all it takes, mate, is one injury, mate, to his ACL. That's him done. Because already, mate, niggles here and there. You seen that?
Yeah. I mean, it's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate the way he's ruining his own career. Yamal is going down Ansu Fati's route with all his injuries. Fati is actually humble, unlike Yamal. To be fair, Yamal is a lot better than Ansu Fati, but it's going to be same story, different day, basically.
It's because these players are. Why has Yamal got potential at 18 years old?
Phil Foden still has number 47, by the way.
Do you know why? Because Foden's actually a fan of Man City, and that's because of his. Is it Granddad's number? I think it's Granddad's number.
Yeah, it's his granddad's number. He wasn't. I think he originally wasn't going to keep it permanently, but
he should keep it as his number.
Yeah, he did later decide that he'd keep it permanently. But yeah, it's his granddad's number. There's also De Bruyne. Never took the 10 shirt. He could have had it if he wanted it.
17. Yeah, but mate, it's probably why we'll never ever sign these star players that everyone wants. Like I would rather have the best players here that will suit the club as well. Like, do I want Yamal at City? No, I don't. No, because Yamal.
Let's be honest. If Yamal came to Man City, you won't say that.
Well, no, right. The only way I'd say yes to this is if he actually turns it around and actually has the best people around him. Because we're not having a player like him, mate, come in and then he still does what he does because it won't get accepted. I say it get cracked down immediately.
Yeah, but that's fine because I feel like when Pep Guardiola is your manager, or Alex Ferguson, or Ancelotti, it's easier to accept that. I think Real Madrid has a big problem in losing Ancelotti because they no longer have that manager who can tell players to shut up, basically. Because if Ancelotti told you to shut up, well, it's Ancelotti. What you gonna say? But But now, if you're
Like-
told to shut up by a manager who, fair enough, he's won one league title, but that's all he's done, you're gonna think, well, I'm fucking Mbappe. Like, I think the caliber of manager you have also plays a big role there.
Yeah.
I mean, Hansi Flick is a big manager, but he's no Ancelotti. He's no Pep Guardiola.
No. I know what you mean. I think it's just, I just want to see, the best players thrive. But I think with Yamal, it's a cautionary tale, Yamal, because I know he hasn't reached his career yet, anything like that, but he's going down that path. He's not careful.
I agree. I mean, you would absolutely love Yamal at Man City, by the way. I'll take that scope.
You would, yes, but it's more of the case of like, I don't want to have a player here with the same entourage messing about still.
Yeah.
We don't need that shit. We don't need it at all. Like, the player himself, 100% I would say, 100% not right wing, but he needs to mature massively.
Yeah, I agree on that. Anyhow, we should be rounding up now.
Yep.
Thank you for coming on, as always. For the last time, Blue Friday show.
Yeah.
Lovely clickbait title I thought of there. By the way, that's the reason why I decided to do it on Friday, by the way, because I could have done this week already on Thursday. I would have had to call that in sick, actually, but I could have set it up on Thursday already. But I decided I need to have this last episode on Friday. So anyhow, thank you, as always, Luke, for coming on and Connect, even though he's not here today. Luke's link is in the title, Connect in the description. Last time on Friday, and after that, it will be on Thursday. Same hour, 7 p.m. UK time, every week, but on Thursday. And it's probably going to be more fluid now. I think every week I'll probably ask every Monday, can you do Thursday? I'll probably ask that. So it might not be consistently Thursday, but Thursday will be the, I guess, default time now. Big up for coming on. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, to me, to Luke, to Connect, and I'll see you guys on the next one.
Hey guys.
Bye.